I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
What's going on, TubeYube? If you're watching this video, there's a good chance you saw For Liberty, a Helldivers film. And you, like many others, might be asking, is there going to be a sequel? And the answer to that is, it's up to you. Let me explain. Since 2022, I have been making these large-scale fan film projects, and For Liberty was a huge step up across the board.
Democracy has landed. Let's disperse.
The rich world, the amazing studio, and outstanding community in Helldivers make it an IP that we think deserves more stories. There are two things that I did recently. One of them was that I took a poll from you, my audience, to hear what you would rather see next, an anthology series or another movie. And out of the 10,000 votes that we got on those polls, even though there was support for both sides, anthology series came out on top, with a whopping 71% of you voting that way. Truly managed democracy at its finest. The other thing I did was pitch an animated Helldivers show to Sony. While they thought it was a cool idea, they ultimately didn't take me up on it. But it's too good of an idea to leave on the shelf. So now I am taking that same pitch to you and announcing the next Plot Coalition project, an anthology series titled Heroes of the Galactic War. Every episode of the show would be split into two sides of Helldivers, each telling their own compelling narratives on a regular basis. The first part of each episode would be centered on a specific set of war bonds from the game. These shorts would have the same visual quality and cinematic style as For Liberty did, just at a higher fidelity. These self-contained stories would be character-driven pieces that would be tied directly to the war bonds and the themes that surround them. The second half of the episode would be based on live service events as they unfold in the game. These shorts would have a more stylized visual approach to both set it apart, but also allow us to keep in lockstep with outcomes of major orders as they happen. The goal here would be to release a new episode of Heroes of the Galactic War every 6 to 8 weeks throughout the year, with the first episode launching as soon as March 2026. This means instead of one big release and then total silence from the channel, you'd be able to see multiple high-quality cinematics throughout the year that can then be compiled into two separate movies at the end of the year. For everybody who wanted to see another movie, you'll get two at the end of it. That's pretty cool. Alright, time to level with you with how For Liberty was made, because I think context is important. That CGI animated film was made on fumes. A regular production day would look something like this. I'd wake up around 6 a.m., touch base with the volunteers working on the film, take care of my kids when they woke up, go to my 9 to 5, usually sit in traffic, spend time with my family, put the kids to bed, occasionally take on freelance work to make ends meet, spend time with my wife.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How are you doing? How you doing?
And then, most nights, I'd work on For Liberty from around 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Really, that's about it? Yeah.
There was no budget and even less free time. Everybody was volunteering their talents, and we were able to put together something that we are all incredibly proud of. But that way of working isn't sustainable long term, and we want to keep creating high quality cinematics on YouTube, but something fundamentally has to change about the way we operate. That is where you come in. Channel memberships start at $1.99 a month, and if we are able to hit 5,000 members by January 31st, 2026, it will fundamentally change what is possible to make Heroes of the Galactic War a reality. This would allow me to dedicate more time to projects instead of tired late nights, build a solid and consistent production pipeline, and maintain high quality without burning artists out. And just as importantly, in times like these where human hands are so scarce, this will allow us to compensate the artists who bring these projects to life. These are just a few of the faces that made For Liberty possible.
I played the veteran in For Liberty, a Helldivers film for you. And I say you because that's what I do for people. I'm an entertainer. I'm a voice actor. I'm a screenwriter. When I die, I wanted to say on my tombstone, husband, father, entertainer. And Plot Coalition and For Liberty gave me the opportunity to do that in a way that I had never done before, a leading role. And here's the funny part, I think I want to do it again. And I want to keep doing it again until it shows up on my tombstone. Plot Coalition has the opportunity to do that to entertain you, to bring something independent. So, if you've got $5 in your mom's purse, consider making a donation in her name. I think she'll like it.
Working on For Liberty meant a lot to me. I had been going through a very rough patch of life, and seeing all the positivity and love generated by fans was a massive blessing. I hadn't composed any music or seen any of my voice acting gigs come to fruition, and Plot Coalition really came through, for which I'm ever thankful for.
Indie animation and fan communities are deeply entwined, like they're two halves of the same heart. They make work that's personal. Heroes of the Galactic War will have the same love and passion that For Liberty had. The cast and crew has a love for Helldivers, as well as a chemistry stemming from us standing side by side celebrating our wins and laughing at our dumb mistakes along the way.
It was really surreal seeing my art, especially since it was the very first thing that you saw in the film. And I was thinking, like, wow, my art is something that hundreds of thousands of people have seen now. It's really insane and crazy to think about. Handcrafted art such as these are especially important because it shows that you as a person are growing and pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. And at the end of it all, even if you hate it, you have this sense of like accomplishment that at least I did it, you know? Instead of putting in a prompt only for it to end up feeling soulless. Because anyone can put in a prompt, but not everybody is willing to push themselves out of that comfort zone to learn and to grow.
Seeing how fast everything moved was really awesome. Caleb the way he planned everything out, I was so impressed. I hope to be a great part of this and do some more concept art, and I want to be a part of something big, you know? So come and support us in the Plot Coalition, because we're going to grow together and we got something really awesome planned ahead.
Working on For Liberty, a Helldivers film, has been such an honor. I'm truly grateful for the roles that I got from Caleb. It has been such a blast, and I could not have asked for anything better. It's crazy seeing the film blow up the way that it did and just garnering so much support from you, the community. It has been so cool. I can't wait for more. Donations would help us strive for an even better, more higher quality project, and will get the artists who work on these films paid for the hard work that they do. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Plot Coalition. Okay, that was lame. I'm sorry. That I don't know. I just had to do it. Okay, why are you not zooming out? Okay.
Like you don't need millions of dollars. You don't need hundreds of credits under your belt to make something that people really enjoy and create something special. I think we're kind of in that space right now where things like, Hollow Knight, things like Expedition 33, Everything Everywhere All at Once, like these indie projects like that have smaller budgets that are really, really showing what a smaller team with a lot of passion can do. I love that this kind of thing could really inspire other people to follow their passions. Plot Coalition is just getting started, and I think this type of momentum is really just the beginning.
Working with Plot Coalition has genuinely been one of the most rewarding creative experiences I've ever had the pleasure of having. Overall, being a part of For Liberty, not only as a writer but also as a voice actor for one of the Skulldivers, gave me the chance to collaborate with an incredibly passionate team that truly does care about storytelling. Supporting small independent projects does not just fund films, it funds creativity.
I'm a freshman in college. I'm a small composer. My stuff isn't really out there yet. I took on For Liberty as sort of a exposure practice for myself. I wanted to help put my music out there. The film blew up way more than we could have ever expected. It's been phenomenal. We would really love your support. We couldn't make For Liberty without it, and we can't make this without it either. Thank you for your support and everything, and your love. I could keep talking about you guys forever, but you guys are really the best. Thank you.
This is Sophie, my little bottle-fed baby. But yeah, this is Ryan C. Reefshot from the For Liberty film, and I have to let you know, you don't know what's heading your way. It's time to be super hyped, because Heroes of the Galactic War is going to be insane.
It means so much to me that it means so much to many other people. And not just the fans, but everyone who worked on this were volunteers, and every single one of them put forth 120%. Indie projects like this need to happen more often. I want to be part of this with all of these people. I want to give you, the fans, these beautiful stories for many, many more years to come.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to work with other passionate people on creating a purely passion-driven project, striding to fulfill your part and do your best. And even when I had done my part, that energy and process of development gave me the desire to want to help more and ultimately learn more. The conclusion of the project, while a huge milestone in and of itself, in getting it done just over a year's worth of time, gave way to a deeper understanding of how projects like these begin and end. So long as you have the passion to venture into that uncertainty and possess the desire to test your mettle with someone larger than any singular individual, then join us and become a legend.
I'm extremely excited to see where Heroes of the Galactic War takes us. There are so many other stories to tell in the Helldivers universe. Thank you so much for the support you've given to Plot Coalition and to all the other small creatives on the team.
By becoming a member, you aren't just supporting the channel, you are helping to realize the potential and the discovery of these artists. By clicking the join button and becoming a member at any tier, you are making all of this a reality. Higher tier members enjoy extra perks like early access to new episodes and in-depth tutorials that walk you through how to create your own animations like what we do on your own. Now, I live in the same economy that everybody else does, and I recognize that this is not an option for everybody, and that is totally okay. The films we release, we still want to make free and available for anyone to view on YouTube. Folks who are able to step in and financially support simply make it possible for us to keep doing that and do it better. If becoming a member isn't an option for you, there are still ways you can help that matter just as much. Sharing, commenting on, and liking this video, talking about Heroes of the Galactic War in-game, or on community forums with other Helldivers, rewatching For Liberty so YouTube continues to recommend it. All of that makes a huge difference. If you want to see Heroes of the Galactic War become a reality, if you want more cinematic Helldiver stories told on a consistent basis, and if you want to help us build something sustainable that we can eventually grow into larger projects, consider becoming a Plot Coalition channel member. And if you can't, spread the word. Either way, thank you for watching and supporting us in any way that you can. It truly means the world to all of us over here at Plot Coalition. So, just wanted to say thanks. Now, I guess you can go rewatch For Liberty. This video is over, but become a member, and then you can watch For Liberty again, because it's great. Wouldn't you say so? So, click that member join button, and then rewatch For Liberty, and then be like, man, imagine this, but even cooler, even better. Sounds pretty good to me.